This weekend marks 2 years since devastating tornadoes hit our city and the surrounding areas. In total, 3 tornadoes touched down the morning of December 11th, the worst the city has seen in terms of lives lost, injuries, and property damage. 2 EF3 tornadoes and 1 EF2 tore through town. The first EF3 tornado crossed into Warren County at the Logan County line, and the second roared through the Russellville Road area, obliterating the Creekwood neighborhood and continued down to WKU's campus. The third took off near the airport and caused damage to the NCM Motorsports track. The estimated damage from the storms is more than $101 million, according to the city of Bowling Green. 17 deaths were also reported in the following days, with ages ranging from just 5 months old to 77 years old. And one of the worst places hit was Dawson Springs, taking the lives of 19 people there. Haley Kirby went down to Dawson Springs, where community officials reflected on the devastation.
This here is the Dawson Springs Memorial that honors the lives of those lost during the December 2021 tornado. And now 2 years later, this community still mourns those losses as restoration efforts continue. As the tornado swept across western Kentucky and slammed into Dawson Springs, not only was the terrain changed forever, but also the lives of so many. The memorial site was the epicenter.
This area was really ground zero for the tornado. It came through here and just destroyed everything it touched.
Community officials look back on that night and the morning after as unimaginable.
I didn't know what we were going to see. Just knew driving here it was bad, and as we waited for the sun to come up and just to see the utter devastation was awful.
When we walked up on the site, there was nothing there. There was no house there. There were no houses there. There was no one.
Buildings destroyed by the storm can be rebuilt, and many have been. But what they stood for means more than just 4 walls.
Our community lost citizens. Personally, I lost my church. I lost a section of the roof on my business and other buildings connected with my business. And all my friends that were involved in this lost everything they had. So it was about as devastating as you can imagine.
But now 2 years later, some hope is restored after years of cleanup, houses continuously being rebuilt, and a community that still stands together.
As a city, we have strong plans to rebuild our city park. We have strong plans for industrial development, and we have strong plans to rebuild rental in this community. We would not be in a position to rebuild if we had not had the help that we have had, and that we continue to have.
And 2 years ago, where terror struck, now stands a symbol of hope and remembrance.
It's got the names of 19 citizens that we lost. That's the greatest devastation from that tornado are those lives. But this memorial reminds us of those people and reminds us that we can come back, that we can rebuild, and that we're going to be okay.
While Dawson Springs may look different now than it did before the tornado and the days after it hit, the people here have continued supporting each other every day, even during the most unprecedented times.